What's all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net coming at you live here in my craft room in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you junk journal content almost every single day. So please do go ahead and subscribe if that is also what you're into. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to get started on Easter pair mini junk journals number 70 and 71. And I'm going to be making them out of this Cheerio box right here. I love Honey Nut Cheerios. It's one of my favorite cereals. And number 71 is going to have this fabric right here. I thought it was very Eastery. Hi, Patricia girl, what's up? And then number 70 is going to have this fabric right here, which has some yellow flowers, some blue flowers, pink flowers. Also, I thought it was very Eastery, so that's why I picked that. And Eva, hi Eva. Sorry, I'm all stuffy. You guys know me. So on the inside cover, it is going to have a yellow. What is this called? I don't know what this is called, but it's going to have this fabric on the inside. I thought it would go great with both fabrics. Both fabrics have some yellow. I figured these are very, very Eastery kind of colors. Hi, Jude. Hi, Stacy. Happy Wednesday to all of y'all. Okay, have fun, Patricia. If you guys would like to pre-order the junk journals, I actually do have them for sale for pre-order on my shop. Pre-order. Let me just type that in there. So if you guys want to check that out, they're both actually available for pre-order. I've actually never managed to do that in time, but today I did. Okay, so first thing I need to do is do the cover and reinforce it. So let me get these beautiful fabrics out the way. We will play with them later. Okay, just thought it'd be nice for you to see them. I love this fabric right here. I'm almost done with it. Kind of sad, but okay. So let me put these off here to the side, and we have our cover. So the cover is actually 11 inches tall. I've already taken off all the extra pieces that come with the cereal box. And I've just kept the spine and two of the cover sides, the front and the back cover side. So this part right here is usually the one that you rip open, and then there's tabs up here that actually make it into a box. So, like I said, this is 11 inches long. So I'm going to do this at 5.5 inches tall. Each journal should be about 5.5. But this measuring board right here, because it like skips or something, it's like hard to get it exactly at 5.5. It's just that special little number on this board that I don't know if I'm ever getting correct or not. So let's see how even these are. See, it's always off by a little bit because it's hard to tell right here where 5.5 is. So, I mean, that's fine. All the sizes and everything is still to be determined. So if you do purchase this, I don't know exactly what you're going to get yet, but it is going to be, one of them is fully decorated and the other one is just partially decorated. So let's figure out how wide we want the cover to be. We could make it 5. It'd be more like a square type of journal because it's almost 5 inches tall. Okay, let's do 5. Yeah, that's a cute size. It makes it more of a square journal, but that's okay. I'm into it. And let me get this one cut up to 5 as well. Okay. So there's one of them. I don't know which one that's going to be, but it's one of them. And then this one, I'm also going to make 5 inches. Sounds good to me. And then I'm going to have a video soon on what I'm going to do with all these little scraps of chipboard because I'm left with so many of these from cutting up stuff for journals. Hi, Saya. And who else? Beverly, hello, one-legged witchy woman. What up, girl? What up? Okay. So I don't know if I'm going to make these into tags yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with these, but I need to do something. Okay, so 5 inches right here. Okay, so that is our covers. So next, I actually need to go get my pieces of scrap. Unless I'm going to use another cereal box. Let me see. Hang on, I got to figure this out. Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. I have other cereal box parts to play around with. I have these other ones. So what I need to do is I need to, let me get a pen. I got my utility cart here by my side. Yay. Okay. So I like to basically reinforce the cereal boxes because this is not strong enough for me. I like to get it to almost if possible, like book thickness if possible, but it's not really that possible. So I use 2 layers of cereal box. So on the inside layer, I make sure it's just a little bit not as long, not as wide. Let me say not as wide. So there's going to be a tiny gap here, if you can see. There's going to be a tiny little gap there between the edge here, the fold, the spine, and this. Okay, so let's see how tall it's got to be. It's got to be the same height. I don't measure anything, you guys. I'm terrible, so sorry about that. Sorry if that bothers you, but maybe I should have. Let's see. I only have these. Well, I don't. I have more than these 2 pieces, but okay. We should be able to get 2 pieces out of this. I just want to make sure. And we are cutting it this way, right? Yes. Okay. Just want to like triple check that we're doing it. Okay. So then this right here, and this. Yep. You see, it's just shorter. Smaller than where the spine is, just shy. And this one just needs like a little bit of a sliver cut off. Small little sliver. And then we're good. So these are together. So let's do the next one. Let's see. I'm terrible. I don't measure, you guys. If you want measurements, you came to the wrong channel. Just make it shorter. Okay. Oops, sorry. Sorry, y'all. Okay. What's everybody saying? Jade, hi Jade. Vanessa, hi Vanessa, what's up? Making sure I said hi to everybody. Making sure. Okay, so this works for that. Okay. Yep. Now let's see about this one. It needs to be cut shorter. So let's just do that. Okay. Yes, that's good enough for me. So there we go. 2 covers. And now put that off to the side for now. Where is my sandpaper? There it is. I really need to buy a new sandpaper. But here we are. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scratch with the sandpaper just the part of the cover where there's a print on it. And this just makes helps me feel better. I don't know. I mean, this is I'm not a scientist or nothing, but I feel like this helps me adhere the next couple of steps to the actual cover. That's just me. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't do anything, but it makes me feel better, so that's what is important. That's what the goal is here. Okay, see, this paper is like not even really abrasive anymore. I've used it so much. Kristen, hi Kristen. Yeah, I definitely need, when I go to the dollar store, I need to remember to buy another one. My dad probably has them in the backyard. Probably. Okay, so just removing some of the ink to create surface for the glue to stick on. Okay. Yeah, this is not even scratchy that much anymore. Not as much as it used to, that's for sure. Oh my god, you guys, my nose. Okay. I have to go buy more allergy pills. That's what I need to do. I ran out like 2 days ago and it's not been good. It's been tough, y'all. It's been tough. Okay. Probably use a sanding block, might be better. See, because all the paint covers the sandpaper and then it like has no abrasion anymore. I have been using this apparently a lot. Okay, so this needs to stay together. And we got these to do. And then maybe the way I fold it doesn't help. Probably. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this works here. Whew. I need to buy one of those automatic sanders. That'd be overkill, but it would be funny. I'd be like, oh, what was that name of that cake guy, the Ace of Cakes? You know how he makes his cakes with like torches and stuff? I would be the ace of junk journal stuff. I'm just kidding. Okay, okay. Ugh. I was thinking about what should I do today, and then I saw the pile of cereal boxes mounting, and I'm like, oh, okay, I see what I should do. Let's do more junk journals. I have some prayers journaling embellishments that I've already made. And I have some Easter die cuts that I made years ago that I've never used. So I'm going to make stuff out for that. So this is going to be quite a while. The Etsy listing says 1 to 2 weeks, I think. Because I should have these done in 2 weeks tops. 2 weeks, yeah. Sounds about right. I could probably get it done sooner, but just to be safe. And let me post that link again if you guys are interested in pre-ordering these journals. The link is just posted. Okay. So, is anybody else going to do Easter journals? This is going to be very like prayer Easter journals, not just like bunnies and stuff, but very much prayer with a lot of Bible verses and stuff. I do have a lot of prayer printables, prayer journaling printables in my store that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using my Easter Blessings junk journal kit for most of this. But of course, I don't always just use the kit, so it's going to be fun to see how this is going to get going. Okay, so we got that all scratched up and our hands all sorts of messy. That's great. So next thing we're going to do is glue. So let me get my like a surface almost to glue on. And then I will also need my silicone brush, and I will obviously need glue. So here's my glue. I haven't gone back to Walmart to check to see if they have turbo tacky glue. So I'm still using the original tacky glue by Eileen. So that's fine. It's been working for what I needed to do. Hang on, I'm getting all the old glue off the brush, which is honestly why I love these silicone brushes. They are great. I usually have a link for them, so I'll leave it in the description down below if you're interested in them. Of all my affiliate like links on Amazon, this is the item that most people have bought. It's these silicone brushes, so that's cool. Very popular items. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna glue. Oh! I forgot to do the spine, but let me glue these down. It's fine. I'll do the spine. We're gonna glue. I always glue the print side down to the cardstock here. That's just me. Again, I'm not a scientist or anything. Like, you can do it your way. It's just how I always do things. Okay, so I get a bunch of glue. Okay. And then these brushes make it so easy to spread, which is why I love them. Just spreads the glue all nice like that. You want to get it all the way to the edges, of course. Okay. So I'm working on wax paper, you guys. I usually like to work on parchment paper, but you know what? This is fine. Why is this taller? I don't know why all of a sudden now this is taller than it needs to be. Fine, I'll fix it in a minute. You see, I don't know how did that happen? I don't know. But we can fix it. Okay. Come on. You are full of glue. Why are you doing this to me? This is just taking its sweet time coming out. Maybe the hole is too small. I got to make the hole bigger, maybe. Possibly. I could. For this process, oh my god, I might need to hang on. What a great idea. I have those for my face masks. Yes, they are for face masks. Exactly. They are for face masks. So yeah, they work great for this. Can't remember who. I think I saw it somewhere on like Junk Journal chats, Junk Journal Junkies chats or something. I think this is where I see somebody talking about this. I'm always on that group. Stalking. Nah, I comment too. I do comment. Okay. Spread the glue. I'm kind of like over traditional brushes for this because they just absorb the glue. You know, they don't move it. They literally absorb it. I've done the sponge brushes. I've done regular brushes, and they just absorb the glue, like completely absorb it. Okay. So this one's the right size. I don't know why the other one isn't. But I guess things happen. Okay. So now you could totally do this with your hands, but I like to use my little brayer, whatever this thing is called, brayer, I think. It kind of helps the glue really grab hold. You want to make sure the glue really goes to the edge. This kind of makes it like spread out too. Okay, so I still have to do the spine. I totally forgot about that. Totally didn't even think about it at all. Not one bit. Not one little thought about the spine. Okay. So you get these glue off my finger. These glue. Get this glue off my finger. Irene, hi Irene. What's up, girl? Let me get my. Oh my gosh. Get my hands. This glue is driving me crazy. Okay. Okay. There we go. I need baby wipes. I know, but here we are without baby wipes. So let's do this one. There we go. It needed a bigger hole, so that's good. There we go. Now we're not struggling. All right. You can cut the hole a lot bigger if you want. Sometimes I have different bottles and I could use one for this and one for like my embellishments, but I don't really need a big old nozzle. To the end. Okay. Like that. Make sure the glue gets to the edges. Okay. And right there. Making sure it looks good. Okay. And this thing is fully covered in like glue because I always just grab it with my dirty fingers. This thing is all covered in glue. Sometimes this thing pops out. This is the Martha Stewart one. I'm pretty sure this is really used. Like it has a hunk of glue right here on the top that's hardened. I just noticed. I literally just noticed. Oh, these tools are all sorts of used up. But they still work, so they'll stay. Okay. Let's do this other side. That was a chunk of my glue skin at this point. Oh my gosh, you guys. I won't get rid of glue. Okay. Half this video is going to be me taking glue off my fingers. Okay, hang on. Okay, so we are back in action. Let's do this. Looks like good cinnamon like frosting. All right. Okay. This is all the prep work. I still have to prep the fabric. There's a lot to do. I don't know how many episodes this is going to be. But this is what we're doing. I might skip over onto other projects. You know, guys, sometimes I need a break from a project. So might get an occasional like, oh, now we're doing this. And then we're back to this. I think that's like just called real life, you know? But I figured the only way I would get these Easter journals done is if I did them this month. Otherwise, I'll never get them done. Okay, I might get started on Christmas journals next. I don't know. I don't know. That's a lot of prep time. That's okay too. It's not the worst. See, the glue comes out to the edge. That's good. Because you want that nice, all the edges to be stuck down. Okay. So now let me do the spine because I didn't even think about that, y'all. I didn't even think about it for 1 second. Okay, put that off to the side. And of course, you do have to try and keep them from, they want to curl in because they're so heavy with glue. So I will leave this out like underneath something heavy to dry overnight probably. So let's do the spines. Still have these pieces from doing the rest of it. Got my pen. Oh, I am gonna need this. I was just about to put it away. Okay, so it should be just as tall as the spine is, but a little bit not as wide. Okay, and I think we should be able to get, no, we can't get two pieces out of that, Daisy. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, so that goes with this one. And this one, I have these smaller pieces that'll work. Okay. So this piece right here will be smaller and just as tall. Not as wide, but just as tall. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so oops, that's not right. That's right. Hang on, this is not the way I usually use it. This is how I use it. Otherwise, I'm like, wait, what am I doing? What's going on? Okay, so okay. Trying to use something as a guideline to give me a straight edge. Okay, so this should be it. Oh, and actually, I think I need to cut down. What do I need to cut down? Not this one. This one's good. Yeah, this one's good. Make sure these edges get nice and stuck down. Or stuck together, I should say. The edges are important. You want to make sure those are down. Okay, so I need to cut down this one right here. Okay. There we go. See, that's why I love this cutter. Okay. Just makes everything so easy. Okay, so the only issue is that 5.5 mark. I can never get it right. Never. And then right here, this is also hard to get a straight edge here. Okay. Okay, so these are good. Let me cut this just a slight smidge, just a smidge. Okay, that makes me feel better. Okay, so we're gonna scratch this up. Yeah, this is seriously not scratching at all. I'm having a hard time over here with this part in particular. It's not scratching anything. Oh my goodness. Again, that doesn't mean it's not gonna actually like glue down or anything. It just makes me feel better. So hard. So hard. So much drama. Right? It's not the easiest thing here, but it's okay. It's okay. Getting it all here. We're good. We're good. Okay. I need to buy more sandpaper. Noted. Okay. Noted. I'm just going to dust off my hands a little bit. Okay. So now we're gluing. You see how it like wants to bend in? So you always want to be like trying to get it to bend the other way. Again, it's just because it's wet with glue, but you do want to be working it the whole time. Just gonna be working it. Right, I'm gonna go back to this right here actually. Better idea. Okay. Oops. Okay, so that goes here. Again, it's smaller than what the spine is actually supposed to be. So I don't want it to have any problems closing. Basically, that's the idea. Oop, what is this? What is this? Okay, so now it's all nice and reinforced, at least to my liking. That needs to be cut right there. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, so this one. This one now. Okay. Airplane going by. Okay, and then this needs to be cut a little bit shorter. There we go. There's no problems closing. And again, we're working those edges out because that will happen. Okay, so literally, I'm like dying to wash my hands though. So give me 1 second actually. Go wash my hands. I like to handle it. Much better, much better. Okay. So then I needed to cut something on here. What do I need to cut? It just needs to be evened out just slightly. I think I could do that with scissors. Here are my scissors. Okay. There we go. So now it's evened out there. Then I said I need to even out this part right here. Okay. Just slight little adjustments. I'm going to cut this off just slightly. So, oops. Okay. Okay. So now that we know what size our covers are going to be, we need to start prepping the cover fabrics. So where did I put them? Here they are. So these are going to be the outside fabrics. Number 71 is going to have this pretty purple fabric right here. Number 71 has this really pretty fabric with blue, pink, and yellow flowers. Really adorable. I thought both of them were really Eastery, and they both go with the kit that I'm going to be using. So we're going to want, this is going to be the outside fabric. So let's make, we'll make this one the bigger one. What we want is we want about 1 inch around the whole journal. So, well, we're going to want it a little bit more because we can cut down. We can cut it down just slightly. So I'm going to make it probably like 1.25 inches around the journal. And my fabric scissors are right here. So cut this inch off. then I will iron it, so it's not a big deal. It's going to be, say it's going to be this tall right here. Okay, so let's put that off to the side, and this is my fabric for the cover, the outside cover. As you can see, it's like about 1.25 inches all the way around. So set that aside, and let's figure out the one for this one. What part of the fabric do I want to use? I could use this one where it's half the pink flowers and half these flowers. That would be really pretty. Or I could do it this way where it's the bottom half of the flowers. Actually, no, the half, yeah. Yeah, this is pretty right here, actually. This is pretty. I'd have to cut off part of this fabric, but I do want to have the pink flowers in it. Let's cut it right here. Okay. Just trying to get the edges to not be so whatever, tight or whatever, because of I just ripped it. Okay. Good enough. Now let's cut this part here. It's too long. Okay. So this is the fabric size for our other junk journal cover. Okay. Okay, so that'll be that. Now the inside cover. The inside cover is this really pretty bed sheet that my mom had in the backyard, like, you know, in plastic and everything for I don't know how long. But she was gonna throw it away, and I was like, no, I like it, so I'll keep it. So I cut it up, washed it, of course, cut it up. And now I have this really pretty yellow fabric. I don't have any other yellow fabrics, really, so this is a really good score. Now this one I actually want to be exactly the size of the cover, but I do need to cut it down slightly, so I will be making it a little bit longer than it needs to be, just slightly longer and taller than it needs to be, but not by much. There we go. Such a cheerful fabric. I'm really happy I got this. I'm really happy I caught her when she was going to throw it away. All right, I need another piece for the other journal. Okay, duh. Okay, so that's for this one right here. So we need to keep those together. This one. Let's see what's going on with this one. Again, it has to be exactly the size of the cover. So we're going to make it just slightly longer and wider than what it needs to be. Oops, still attached. Still attached. 20 strings here. Okay. So that is the inside and the outside fabric all set up. So now I have maybe just enough time to do the next part, which is to make these fabrics basically into papers. So to do that, we're going to need some heat in the form of my iron. And my iron board. I've seen a video on how to make this right here, like this exact thing. I think it's just like a layer of plastic, poly something, and then some like cotton inside. I've seen videos on it if you guys are interested. I don't think I'm going to do it because I already have one, but... Okay, so make sure my sound's good. And properties and levels. And okay, we're good. Okay, so my ironing mat and my iron. Oh, but before we do this, actually, I'm going to be using this stuff called Heat and Bond Light. This is what it looks like. It's called Heat and Bond Light, and it's basically iron-on adhesive. So we need to iron the fabric, all these fabrics, onto this kind of paper here. So what I like to do is almost, if I can, cut it to the size of whatever it is that I'm using here. So let me get some tools here. This is just to save on heat and bond, really. I'm just trying to save some money, y'all. Just trying to not use more than I need here. And I don't want to get any of this glue on my iron either, so this way it's also good. I'm not a left-handed cutter at all, but right now, ooh, no, I went into the fabric, no. But right now, y'all, like, I really needed to do that. It's okay. It's okay. I'm definitely doing this like a little funky, but it's okay, you guys. It's okay to get a little funky. Okay, so I need to cut this down here. Right there. So this is the piece for this one. Let's keep it going. And then I'm always left with these leftover pieces, and I'm going to show you guys. I actually just did it, but I didn't do it live. But I'll show you guys what I did with all these pieces here. And I like to label it. This is light, so I'll label it light. So that way I know. Because it doesn't say Heat and Bond Light on all of them. I think from now on I'm just going to buy light. But put that off to the side. And let's get our next fabric here that we need to cut. Might be easier if this is over here, actually. So this is the next fabric that we need to cut. And of course you can cut this with scissors. I'm just being very extra, because I find this to be actually easier for me than scissors. But scissors do kind of glide on this material, almost like fabric, not fabric, but like, what is the material that's slick that just scissors glide on? Like gift wrap paper? Gift wrap paper. You know how it just glides? Hang on. I have to move this mat more this way, actually. Yeah, I do. So let's get this material cut out here. Again, I'm being very extra with the cutter and everything, but it's just easier for me to do than scissors. So here's the one for this fabric right here. And again, I'm left with this piece that's left over. And again, I'm going to write light on it. Okay, so next piece. I might only have enough time for this. I don't know. Maybe I'll do one of them. I'm going to do everything live, so. But you guys know I do 1 hour at a time. 1 hour. And I might have been able to get one done if I had done one at a time. But I want to do two of them at a time. At least at this part. Decoration, I usually do one at a time. Okay, there we go. Then right here. I wish they had like a cutting board, Lazy Susan. That would be really cool. Somebody get on that, please. Thank you. Okay, so let's get this piece here. Again, light. That's almost as light. Oh, I have to stretch, you guys. Oh, just a little stretch. Oh, okay, feels good. Okay. Okay, if I haven't said hi to anybody, I'm sorry. Looks like we're all the same. Cool kids. All right, cool. Just checking. Okay. Okay, last piece of fabric I gotta cut out. Okay. Okay. Right here. This looks good to me. Okay. Okay. Okay, so those are all the fabrics I need. Good. And again, gonna hit this with light. Okay, so now I can put this away. And we can put this away. And we can put this away. I bought this new attachment for this part that's supposed to hold my cutting mat, but it folds it. So I'm kind of upset about it. At the top, it's perfect. Let me show you guys. Okay. Sorry, I'm not even showing you guys. So there's this, I've been looking at this. It's this big container from IKEA that has these hooks on the back. So it just hooks onto my little part here. And at the top, it's perfect for my cutting mat. But then it slims down at the bottom. It narrows. Why? So it kind of bends. So if I don't put, I have to put my ironing mat down first and then have this kind of halfway hanging out because it wants to bend it when I leave it like that. And I don't think that's a good thing. So I'm a little frustrated about that. But things happen. Things happen. It's okay. So back to my ironing. Let me put all my tools away here because I'm going to get some hot material nearby me. So I definitely want to clean up just a little bit. So give me 1 second. Just cleaning up. Putting stuff away. Getting stuff away from this ironing board. And the iron situation. Okay. I might have enough time to do a couple of them. Or maybe all of them. We'll see. Sorry, I literally have to duck down to plug in my iron. Okay, so now we are on nice and hot. I keep my iron on the highest heat. So that's why I do that. Okay, so anyways, so now what we're going to do is we are going to adhere this fabric down to the heat and bond. And it's going to leave a film of adhesive on our fabric. Which I'm actually missing the next step. So I don't even have enough stuff to do the next step. So we'll just have to finish up with this part right here, which is fine. It's okay. So let me get more wax paper here. We'll need some more paper so that I don't get any of the adhesive on my iron. So I don't even think it's hot enough yet, but I'm already doing this. What you don't want to do is you don't want to move the iron around. You want to pick it up and place it down. Because then you'll have the fabric sliding all over with the glue that you just melted, basically, in essence. And we want to keep that down where it is placed. Okay, good. My iron is now officially hot enough. So I keep it down for maybe 10 seconds, lift up and move. Hi, Happy Maker. What's up, girl? Hi, Susan. Thank you. I thought it was very Eastery. very appropriate. So let's get it on here. I have to go buy more packing paper. That's actually what I'm missing. Is I already need to go to Walmart, so packing paper is now officially on the list. I didn't know I ran out of it. I don't know how. Well, I guess I've been making a lot of stuff, so I guess that's how. I have. I've been making a lot of stuff lately. So again, don't slide it like I just did. Sometimes I forget, you guys. Sometimes I forget. I forget things. Okay, we are melting the glue. I think it is done. I hid it for quite a while. So, yep, it's done. Okay. So let's get this off of here. So now, if I peel a little part off, you'll see that the fabric is shiny. You can see that fabric shiny. So that means it has the glue on it now. So that's what we want. So we'll set that aside, and now we're going to work on our next one. Now I have to fold this in half because the glue kind of stuck to the wax paper. So we'll have to work with this like that. So this is going right here. I prefer to use parchment paper because I can scratch the glue off. But wax paper, the glue kind of just stays on there. Which I don't like, but I don't really have a choice right now. Look, I don't even have any more wax paper. Girl, I gotta go shopping. I need parchment paper. I need allergy pills. I need, what else do I need? Packing paper. Parchment packing. I need a lot of paper, y'all. I need to go shopping. So join me, you guys, tomorrow for part two. Part two, yeah, part two. Part two, we're still on cover prep, but it is going very well, I think. For all the work that I've done today, I think it's pretty good. Tomorrow we will, I will go ahead and adhere the cover fabric to the actual covers. We'll get the inside fabric prepped, and then that's what we're going to do, basically. That's the plan. That is the whole plan right now. So this should be all nice and melted. It looks like it's good to me. Let me go ahead and iron it just a little bit more. I always want to make sure you get every little corner. As much as possible. And you can tell on the back of it, especially on the back, you'll start to see little dots everywhere where the glue has melted. And sometimes you could see where there's a part that's just all white. And so that's the parts you want to hit to make sure that the glue melted. Okay, so there's that one. It's hot. It's actually really hot. I am using the hottest setting on this. Actually, this one, let me go ahead and iron this one beforehand, because the edges are a little bit crinkly for me cutting it. Or ripping it, I should say, because I did rip it. So, sometimes you have to do that. Get these fabric hairs off my heat and bond. Okay. Okay, there we go. So now let's melt the glue here. This is going to be quite a process, you guys. Are you using wax paper? I am using wax paper as a barrier between my iron and the heat and bond that has glue, where some of the edges could actually get on my iron if I didn't do this. So that's why I'm doing this with the wax paper. But I prefer parchment. If I could use parchment, if I had parchment, I would. Let's see. Elizabeth says, hi, everybody. Totally random question, Daisy, but I'm hoping to come to Vegas probably in June. Where can I find Hobby Lobby Michael's Tuesday? Girl, everywhere. There is actually about 3 or 4 Michaels in town. There's a whole lot of the Vegas Valley entails a couple of cities. So There's definitely at least 3 to 4 Michaels. There's at least minimum of 2 Hobby Lobbies that I know of. It might be even 3. There's at least 4 Joannes. We are loaded with craft stores, and I know there's at least 4 Tuesday mornings. So there's minimum of at least 4 of each, and they're all over town. So honestly, whatever part of town you are, there will more than likely be one of those craft stores near you. They're actually everywhere. They really space themselves well. They didn't used to, but now they've cut down on some stores, and they really have themselves really nicely spaced out. So anywhere that you're in town, you can buy scrap stuff. And don't even get me started on thrift shops. There is, I'd have to say 50 thrift shops, if not more. If not more here just in my town. So yeah, you could get really busy. There's a couple of the Goodwills that sell by the pound. There's a lot to shop here in Vegas. Even if you're not, even if you want to buy Louis Vuitton, there's a lot of Louis Vuitton, girl, but there's a lot of thrift shops too, okay? So you could do all kinds of shopping. You could buy all kinds of stuff. I love here. I love Vegas. The shopping here is great. Cali, the shopping is good in Cali too. Their thrift shops are on point in Cali. I know of a lady on an awesome scavenger to. Ooh, that sounds cool. Oh, let's see. That sounds like a lady I need to get to know too. One-legged witchy woman. I know. I'm sorry. There's so much, you guys. There's so much shopping in Vegas. Whether you want junk or you want luxury, Vegas got you. They really do. They really, really do. And there's IKEA. Don't forget about IKEA. I don't know if you guys don't have IKEA near you guys. Hi, Annette. If you guys don't have IKEA near you, there's an IKEA here in town. You can check out. IKEA has all the good stuff for like your storage and stuff. They also have some stationary stuff, but you know, storage is mostly what they do. I love it. Okay, so here's all my fabrics. They're all prepped for the next step, which I will need to go shopping for. So you guys, thank y'all so much for joining me on today's episode. We will be back tomorrow for more fun. So make sure you come back. Make sure you come back now, you hear? Okay, so you guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. I gotta go help build some IKEA furniture for my parents now, so yay. You guys, you got an IKEA? Okay, cool. So then don't skip IKEA. That's a whole day's trip anyways. You guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys had a good day today. I hope you guys have a good Wednesday. And come hang out with me tomorrow. Bye.